They're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Grichuk looking up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two.
Here's Jed Jerko now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Jerko.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Barnes giving chase. 2 down.
Cut hold, cut hold.
Digging in to try it again. Stephen Piscotty. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Stephen Piscotty.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Felton on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Barnes.
Chris Barnes.
Into the windup and the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The windup and the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rendell Grichuk comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Grichuk.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Barnes coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2. Ready for another shot now. Chris Barnes comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game, and the Reds get a touch closer here. It's now a 4-2 score.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was.
Ready once again, Chris Barnes. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, it will never catch up to it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
Stephen Piscotty.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Barnes sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hold.
Stepping into the box, Aledmus Diaz. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Felton is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Here's Matt Carpenter. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch high in the air out to center field. Barnes moves over, and the inning is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Mike Leaf earns his first win of the season. Brett Cecil hammers down the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Mike Leaf. His record is now 1-0.
And with 2 on and 2 away, it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter in this spot. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Barnes.
Chris Barnes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
Come on, baby. See it. Drive it.
1-1. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to get up, go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Come on, baby. Put your pitch up there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, maybe swing the bat.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Blake Wood will come on and make it a 1-run finish. 4-3, the final tally today. Carlos Martinez gets the
This young team is introduced to one of baseball's lowest feelings, ending a series with nothing to show in the win column.
Now from the home of the Rays, you get a look there at Tropicana Field. Standing in, Chris Barnes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Matt Duffy.
Grounded to first. Barnes moving to his right, and he'll step on the bag himself. And the welcome back to Major League. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Barnes comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
The catcher, number 30.
Riding in once again, Devin Mesoraco. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Let it rip that time, 3-0, but the fastball's by him, 3-1.
Here we go.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Dickerson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance. Gustavo Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Chris Barnes. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 3, Evan Longoria.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Ready for another shot now, Evan Longoria. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Tommy Hunter will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Hunter now playing left field. Number
Chris Barnes is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's following up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike. Ready once again, Matt Duffy. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Rutledge relay to first in time, and just like that. At the plate, Chris Barnes.
Now batting,
one time, like a big gun.
Chris
Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball three. The 3-0. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
Liner toward right center. Souza is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Chris Barnes.
The first baseman, Chris Barnes.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
I like the pitch right there, Matt. Bases loaded. You got to look for that strikeout right there. That's a nasty pitch for the hitter to lay off of. I'd come back with it again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that was a pitch he wanted right there. That's a situation you can't go to 2 balls, because if you go to 3, you know you're going to throw him the ball right down the middle. This pitch right here, everything hinges on this pitch. Bases loaded, and you know he's got to come to you. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate, and he is. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Hey, multi-hit.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Rick. At the plate, Chris Barnes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're on a nice little run. Winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going and play good again this one and win another game.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This one's down to third. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the... Digging in to try it again. Chris Barnes. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Come on, big guy. What time? Here you go.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Here you go.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. 3 runs already home here. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limp. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. 0-1 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Barnes racing back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero.
Batting ninth. Catcher, Miguel.
He's set.
Montero.
Here's the 3-2. Fly ball out to right field. Barnes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Barnes going back on it to the track. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rizzo.
Skied into straightaway right. Barnes is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Ready once again, Chris Barnes. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Curveball, and he'll just watch this one. 3-1.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Drive it like you can. Let's go.
Lynn comes set. Here's the 3-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw. Digging in once again, Javier Baez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's a pop-up now. Pierce will put this one away, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Chris Barnes. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Chris Barnes.
and he gets ahead 0-1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Well, balls are flying all over the ballpark in this one here, right here, man. Leadoff single, another one here in the middle innings to get things going. This
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber moves over. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Striding in once again, Tucker Barnhart. His prior history in this matchup, 2 for 11. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Barnes rounds third and is digging for the plate. And to score, the runner from second.
That pitch was executed.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Barnes. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he lays off for ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
See it, grab it like you can.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Jason Hayward now. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. 0-2, here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peterson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. At the plate, Chris Barnes. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
And that's in there. Base hit.
He really needed this big night to get going. 3rd hit tonight. He's setting the trend for the rest of this series. I'm curious how they're going to pitch him the rest of the way out.
Up next for Cincinnati.
At the plate, Steve Pearce. It was a walk in his last trip. Full count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tucker Barnhart. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Cincinnati, good night. 13-5 at the end of all the action. Lewis Andrews claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
For more.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Cincinnati, left fielder Chris Barnes.
Chris Barnes checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
See it rip it up there.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Hey, nice drive.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop,
Come on now,
Jackie
get your pitch up there, kid.
Ramirez.
High pop-up. Baez is there for it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 31, Alan Felton.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Schwarber. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Let's go now, one time.
The catcher, number 39, Devin Mesoraco.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the Blake Wood enters now in a mop-up and 8-0 shutout this evening. Yu Darvish gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable. Stepping in, Chris Barnes. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, this series has got off to a great start for them. They're doing everything you can ask on the offensive side. It blew them out of 2 games already. You want to keep that going and look for another blowout today.
Runners back. Runners on first with 1 down. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Wait for a good one now.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back in standing.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Devin Mesoraco.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know, I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Barnes.
Chris Barnes.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely.
Hey, let her fly right here.
A fastball down near the shoe tops.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Come on, big guy, one time.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. But the runner's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one gets away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The catcher, number 39, Devin
Catcher
Mesoraco.
Devin Mesoraco stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. Hit on the ground toward the left. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Now batting, Chris Barnes.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder.
Yours right here, huh?
First delivery
Barnes.
to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. A 1 pitch on its way. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. No runs on 6 hits and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. High in the air out to center field. Burns is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Here's Ben Zobrist now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Ben Zobrist.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Barnes has it in his tracks, and that's the 3rd out.
Here we go. Let it fly.
Now at the plate, Chris
Now
Barnes.
batting,
He's singled in
center
2
fielder,
trips to the plate thus
Chris
far.
Barnes.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
And he takes ball 1.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
The 1-0 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Chris Bryant.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gordon is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Brian Shaw claims the win out of the pen, his first. Roberto
The final
Osuna.
line score for our ball game.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Striding in, Chris
third.
Barnes.
Right
First
fielder,
chance for him here in the
Chris
top of the first with
Barnes.
nobody on. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they won the first 2 games. They played really good ball and then lost yesterday's game. They still got a chance now to win the series. You don't want to split it after you win the first 2. It's a pivotal game for them.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job. You scored up on that ball.
Digging in, Gustavo Gonzalez. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready now, Billy Burns, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Billy Burns.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Barnes over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Addison Russell. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Russell.
This is skied out toward right. Barnes on the move, and that ends the inning. It's a great day for baseball. Now to the plate, Chris Barnes.
Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be. Coming to the plate now, Chris Barnes. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there, as it just about came in and nailed him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Good change up that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, they got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
Lifted in the air to center. Burns has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first. Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Miguel Montero.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Barnes waits on it, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is out at the plate, trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Anthony Rizzo.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Barnes will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here. Fernando Rodriguez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Chris Barnes is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something. Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
To 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. And there's the first out here in the 9th. Digging in and looking for more. Javier Baez. He singled his last time up.
Javier Baez.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Barnes on the move. But this will land.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one, but a little bit of a sour note, though.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. At the plate, Chris Barnes. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Called strike over the outside corner. And Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going and play good again this one and win another game.
Curveball grounded towards second. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Chris Barnes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging back pretty good.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Alex Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gordon.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Bounce to first. Carpenter has it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Batting, left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Ready for another chance. Chris Barnes, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a ball 1-0. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And Soto can't hang on as it gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that. Here's Matt Carpenter. It was a walk in his last trip.
First baseman, Matt Carpenter.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Ready for another shot now. Chris Barnes. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Jerko ranging into shallow right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The St. Louis Cardinals secured their 10th victory of the season. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Left fielder, Chris.
Right side taken in by Carpenter. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Michael Lorenzen will come on in relief. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Michael Lorenzen earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium. Stepping in, Chris Barnes. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grichuk has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. So not much. Here's Matt Adams now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Matt Adams.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Barnes is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about stepping in and ready for another
Now
shot.
batting,
Chris
right
Barnes.
fielder,
0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Adams is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Colton Wong will stand in.
Second
Couple
baseman,
of singles to his
16.
credit thus far.
Colton Wong.
Here it comes, 0-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Barnes moving in. He's got it 1 away.
No run.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty
Now
the
batting,
next to hit. He
right
doubled
fielder,
earlier and carries a 2-for-2
Stephen
line into
Piscotty.
this appearance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted in the air to right field. Barnes is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in once again, Chris
Now batting,
Barnes.
right
No
fielder,
hits in 2 trips to the plate
Barnes.
for him in the ball game. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. First offering on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Let it rip right here. We need you. Let's go now. One time.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
3-0 now. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too. 3-1.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Wait for a good one, huh?
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions.
Come on, let it fly.
Now
right
at the
here,
plate,
let it fly.
Chris
Up
Barnes.
next for Cincinnati, right fielder Chris Barnes.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Good job, good job. Way to get hit. Way to get hit.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. No
catcher,
hits in
number
3
39,
tries so
Devin
far. He's
Mesoraco.
struck out once. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Steve Pearce now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
First baseman,
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring
Steve
1 run in this inning
Pearce.
is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 20.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. 6-2 the final total today. Mike Leake earns the win, his second.
Our final
Homer
line for
Bailey
this afternoon.
permitted
First-
6 earned From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Grid. Striding into the box, Chris Barnes. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Matt, when you're on a struggling team, you always look around and say, this is win night. We got the ace on the mound. I don't care how poor you're playing. When your ace is throwing, you feel like you got a chance to win that game.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul.
Hey, get a good one here right now.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Garrett Cole. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Barnes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Lined foul as this gets over the Reds dugout.
Hey, let it rip one time.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Chris. Barnes. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. In to score the runner from second.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. And he hit it hard. When a guy hits a ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
From the stretch.
Gonzalez.
This is in the air to left field. And Garcia will tuck this one in, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Barnes.
Chris Barnes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Let it rip, let it rip.
Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. The 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Come on, guy, get your pitch right here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Garrett Cole. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark. Coming to the plate now, Chris Barnes. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And a veteran pitcher on the mound, he's been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Polanco is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Barnes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Popped up. Oh, and he misses it. The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Devin Mesoraco.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs on. Josh Harrison stands in. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Barnes is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Ready once again, Chris Barnes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Chris Barnes.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Ready for another chance? Devin Mesoraco. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is right there as he takes it for the second out. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Gustavo Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Digging in to try it again, Chris Barnes. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hard hit ball to second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. There's Harrison for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Now batting, Adam Frazier. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Adam Frazier.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Felton is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Ready for another shot now. Jim Roberson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Roberson.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Barnes on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one after a base hit.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win, and are hoping to build on that now.
A 5-0 finish tonight. Jared Hughes Earns his
One
third
error.
win of the year
left
in relief.
16 men
So
on
that's
base.
a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac,
For the
Matt
Reds,
Vasgersian.
no runs,
You've been watching
5
MLB
hits,
The Show. For
no
more,
errors.
find us on
They
Facebook
left
at
14
MLB The
men
Show.
on base.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts
Leading
to get
up for the
loose out
Reds.
there.
Left fielder, Chris Barnes.
Chris Barnes started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Nobody's better.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Your
Jose
attention, please.
Guerrero. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Daniel Hudson claims the win out
Here
of the
now is our
pen, his
final lines
first.
for this afternoon.
Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Today it's the finale of this 4-game
Leading off
set
the afternoon
between the
for
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh,
Pirates
center
and the
fielder,
Cincinnati
number
Reds.
6.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Barnes moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Gregory Polanco.
Batting second.
First chance for him
The left
here
fielder,
after
number
appearing as a
25,
pinch hitter in the game last
Gregory
night.
Polanco.
Popped up, calling for it, Pierce, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Batting
Comes off
fourth.
an 0 for 4
Right
in last
fielder,
night's ball game.
Andrew McCutchen.
In the air to straightaway right. Barnes on the move, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base. Stepping in, Chris
Batting
Barnes.
third.
No one
Right
aboard for
fielder,
him, and 2 gone
Chris
here in the first.
Barnes.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, the way I look at it, look, you lose Thursday, then you win Friday and Saturday. Sunday's game becomes important because now you walk away feeling like we won the weekend. You don't want to split it after you win the last 2. You want to win the weekend. That's why this game on Sunday is important.
And that's through for a hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Here's
Batting
Steve
fourth.
Pierce now. He was
Third
responsible for both of his club's
Steve
runs batted
Pierce.
in last night's ball game. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Digging in now, Chris Barnes.
Leading up for
A
the Reds.
matchup with Tyler Glass
Right
now to lead
fielder,
off the inning.
Chris Barnes.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now.
One time, let it fly.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches, 1 gone. Digging in, Chris Barnes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
2 things. I am stopping the stream after this series, and second, I was like totally distracted there, so that's not my fault.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Hey, get your pitch up there and do something with it. Let's go.
Here's the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
And prior to the 0-2, a move to first. Runners back.
There we go.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Barnes coasts under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, Chris Barnes. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Now the pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The 0-2 home. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches. So striding in, Chris Barnes. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh?
Here it comes, 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. McCutchen is under it. And the inning is over. No runs, a hit. Now at the plate, Chris Barnes.
Right fielder, Chris Barnes.
Come on, big guy. I need you right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1.
See it drive it, kid. See it drive it.
The 1-1 now from Hudson. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Don't want to forget about him.
Hey, your pitch. No one better. Hey, your pitch. Your pitch.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to
Alright guys, this is the end of the episode. I will either stream later on or I'll stream tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna end the video, and as always, I hope you enjoyed.